society, whenever the woman gets brought up, she gets pedestalized.
Yeah.
She gets overvalued for what she's supposed to do normally, naturally. But the man, he gets no acknowledgement because everything has been turned upside down.
Did you brother see that? Brother see that Long Beach Griffin? When it said when a man gets sexually harassed by a woman.
Oh, I seen it.
Bro, it hurts your feelings, especially on a day like he said, nigga, just be happy anybody's paying you any attention. He said, so what are you gonna do about this? She assaulted me. He goes, damn, I forgot how he said it, but it was something like, no, she gets you're in more trouble than she is to some effect. I don't know the exact words, but if they ran truth, y'all can check that out. You know, it's a cold one because it was like that. It's like you can't tell on her unless you do something to her, get you in trouble.
To learn back off of that point, when you see in the alphabet community, the women that turn or try to turn to be men, hey, they get more depressed because they see how life is for a man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they make an argument in society. A woman she brings forth a child through pain, you know, but the man is pleasure. But hey, that was a curse on you, Eve.
Right.
You know, because you went off. You was in a transgression. You know, so that's not no argument, man.
I just got asked that about will this pain, like the monthly cycle pain and the birth pain, will that be a part of the life of the kingdom? Like, what reason will it be? It won't be there. Because that was part of this. When you look at where it's written at in Genesis the 3rd chapter, it's showing you that was put there because of what happened with the serpent.
Yeah, that's what the scripture say. I will multiply thy sorrow in childbirth.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Divide it down.
Exactly.
It's gonna be an issue, but it ain't gonna be a very prevailing issue like that.
And to lay back on what the brother said, they say, what you say, that it's pain for the woman and pleasure for the man. But after that child is born, it's hell for the man. Because that woman more than likely gonna put more hell on that man, even if they're together or they're not together.
And they got Esau behind.
Right. So it's it may be
It's forward. It's even worse because we under the curse.
yeah.
You know, she start developing thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, that evil eye start to trigger.
Yeah, demons
Now
hop on
she
her.
thinking, you know, well, he's, you know, I don't trust his security.
How much money this nigga make, so I can see how much money I can give
Things
child support.
aren't secure enough for us. I don't trust him, so I think I might have to extend my hand to my the government, the state. You know, he'll be a better father figure than my own baby's father. Yeah, man. And they be thinking that Jake don't want to be in their children's lives. It's not that you have willful absent fathers. A lot of these women push to make their fathers, make the babies, the fathers of their children absent.
There's a low percentage of deadbeat niggas. There's a higher percentage of fathers that want to be in their children's lives.
Hey, what's gonna solve, and this is me thinking, but you know, what'll solve that in this society? Once you find out the DNA is, because that's fucked up, you got a concern with that.
Right.
Once you find out the DNA of the child, then you give that child to the father. All that other shit, all the rest of every problem associated with that will quail.
They ain't gonna do that.
It ain't gonna.
I just don't think they're gonna do that because they understand
They
that.
got the power.
Right. They got the power when they have the child.
Dumbass, you got freedom now. Because here's the thing, that shows you that it's about the money that they get from these children, not about the guiding the life of the child. It ain't because you're better at guiding the life of the child. It's because you want the benefits that come from the state or from the power over the man that comes with
the leverage.
Leverage.
Taxes.
Oh yeah.
They love having great kids.
Hell yeah.
I just seen a video. This dude was recording. He was at his he showed up to his son's graduation. Now the mom didn't tell him about the graduation, and when she found out that he was there, she started storming off and dragging the kid crying because he wanted to see his father.
He said, I love you, man.
Yeah, and he like, you didn't raise him on your own either. All this money I done, spent on my child. He wanted to be in this child's life, and this bitch making it hard for him.
Deuteronomy 24:1, I'm reading GNT. It said, suppose a man marries a woman and her latter decides that he doesn't want her because he finds something about her that he doesn't like. So he writes out divorce papers, gives them to her, and send her away from his home. She ain't taking no children with her. She ain't taking nothing with her. But the papers, it said, then suppose she marries another man, and he also decides that he doesn't want her, so he also writes out divorce papers, gives them to her, and sends her away from his home. Or suppose her second husband dies. In either case, her first husband is not to marry her again. He is to consider her defiled. And hey, that's happening in this society too. Marriage breakup, 10 years. Hey, I seen it all world. Nigga, he had a woman for like, a certain amount of time. They broke up for 10 years, and he fucking proposed to her again. So that happens. If he married her again, he will be offensive to the Lord. You are not to commit such a terrible sin in the land that the Lord your God is giving you.
Because the Heavenly Father set up a standard where if you put together a union of a family that you're supposed to stay with that. That doesn't mean he can't add to that. A man can't add to that family
Right.
with another wife and more children. It just means you can't break up what he put. But let's say you cannot break asunder what the Lord has brought together. Something to that effect. Right?
Why is this like? Why is it so offensive if you are to marry that woman? Because the reason that you separated from that woman in the first place is so bad. Because you, like you said, you're supposed to stay with that woman. Deal with it.
Yeah, the land. Yeah.
Neither is supposed to move on. Anybody that's been in a relationship where they broke up with somebody and got back, most times, you don't, like if she's been with other men in between, it's never the same. It's never. Now you may enjoy what you got, what she provides as a woman in your life, but as far as ownership over that individual, it don't feel the same. No?
They say, saying here,
Come on, bro.
the saying here is, she's not yours, it's just your turn, bro.
Yeah. Go to the generation, yeah.
That's what it feels like with these modern women here in Babylon.
Yeah.
You know, sooner or later, bitch gonna bug out, and she's gonna fucking take the pop.
Man, I never really seen people say that. As soon as she dropped that baby, that's when she go act crazy. A lot of them, you know what I mean? They not right.
They call it
Postpartum.
depression.
Yeah.
That's demons.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you why we're talking about women, so even though we're talking about the importance of fathers, but we're showing you how unstable the woman is to guide a household, to guide more lives. Okay, that the father is an integral part of the family. He's the CEO of the family structure. Like,
Yeah.
tripping. I wouldn't know. He's the president of the family structure. We know Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, are the start of that family.
Let's get the order, because you guys spoke on the structure of the family, and people don't, they don't believe there's a structure. They believe that, whoever pays the most bills or some shit like that.
Wait, no, y'all hear that shit?
What?
Papa was a rolling stone.
Yeah, I hear
Play
that.
right now. I hear that. That's fucked up, because that's a disrespectful father song.
Yeah.
It's the order of the Heavenly Father had, intended. This is 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinance as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know, the head of every man is a Mashiach, Yahushua. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Mashiach is the Most High Yahweh.
So I always say, the Most High, then Yahweh Shai, then the man, then the woman. In that order, it's like electricity. You have to have the proper conduits flowing in the proper direction. If you have
ordinance in the Greek, it is paradosis, giving order which is done by word of mouth or in writing, i.e. tradition by instruction narrative, meaning, for the law, this word of, is word of mouth. But the writing is written.
Go
The woman takes the man's name. I mean, everything, the children takes the man's name because they're on the seed of the man. When that seed is put into the woman, and when they consummate marriage, that woman becomes a piece of property of the man. And I'm not saying it in a loose way. I'm just saying he has now control over it to guide it the right way. You ain't gonna treat your family pet in a fucked up way. But it's supposed to respect you and follow it. Don't shit on my carpet, dog. Go outside. You're supposed to follow me. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to keep you in the house. I'm going to bathe you. I'm going to take you to get groomed. All these things are going to happen naturally or should happen naturally.
It was like an unspoken thing that took place, within the Israelite household. But as we continue to mingle with these heathens, captivity, especially on these Edomites, the whole ordinance was fucked up. That's why Apostle Paul had to go into the ordinance. You had women in the Greek times, the Roman times, ruling over men. Serving authority. Ruling the household. That's why Apostle Paul had it's an order. Back. Go ahead. You got it. No. I was gonna say this here in Babylon. This is where it's all effed up. But over in the east. They ain't going for that shit. They understand that my husband is the head, even though they may worship Allah and all this other bugged out shit, but they can understand that much. And they heathens.
They're not far from nature.
Tommy Sotomayor made a good point. He was saying, name any other woman outside of the black women where their women act like they don't need their husbands or their men in general. You can't find no other women. Even though that they'll have little problems here and there with they men, but one thing you'll know for sure is they'll never try to get in front of their men.
Even the white women know that.
Even the Edomite women. Right? She still gets behind her husband when she knows she needs to.
Yeah, man, the statue. Yeah, Edomite man is making a lot of money. They get behind it.
And you wonder why they flourish. Why they doing better and prospering better than Jake's? Because they still believe in traditional family values, right? The family structure, sticking together, building, increasing, keeping their finances within the family. Jake don't do that. They don't support each other. They don't stick together. There's no unity amongst each other.
People said our people can't organize crime.
Yeah.
Let alone a good time. Damn, you are completely unorganized. Now going back up what you said, when we in the previous to like the 50s or whatever, we had family structure. We were doing better. We go back to the 30s and stuff. We did good as far as families working together as it should. Your enemy, I'll leave it at that. Those that were running the world, the serpent came in and usurped you. He uprooted you. He guided you
again.
To say, you know what? I'm gonna give you the same rights he has. And then they allowed your mind to wander off into thinking you can do it by yourself because they incentivize you doing it by yourself.
They do everything that the man would provide.
Ephesians 5:33. You like to bring this up. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself. And the wife sees that she reverence her husband. And you look up reverence, it goes into the word phobeo, which means to put to flight by terrifying, to fear, be afraid.
Yeah, phobia.
Yeah. These women don't have that fear of their husband. White man took that fear away. Now these bitches act, they go against their man. And that's what's missing in the household, man. A woman actually being afraid